wired and tired when you try to go to bed at night is not normal, although it is super common, especially when our adrenal glands are struggling. I'm Dr. Jolene Brighton. I'm a women's health expert and the author of the book Beyond the Pill. And I want to chat with you today about how important your adrenal glands are. Now, the adrenal glands are two little glands that sit above the kidneys, and their job is to produce stress hormones like cortisol, epinephrine, and norepinephrine, and keep your inflammation in check. They also produce DHEA, which is an anti-aging hormone that is so important as we age. You see, when you enter into menopause and your ovaries stop, which they do, you won't be making as much estrogen and testosterone. But your adrenal glands making DHEA can help your body convert that into estrogen and testosterone and still have those hormones available. This is why it's so important to care for our adrenal glands throughout our lifetime. Now, that wired and tired sensation, what is going on with that? Well, to help you understand, I first need to explain to you, how does cortisol work throughout the day and what should your hormones look like? So first thing in the morning, you should spike cortisol and your melatonin should come down, that sleepy time hormone. So we spike cortisol and it wakes us up. That's why we get up and go in the morning and we're ready for the day. If that's a place where you struggle, please go watch the video that I have on adrenal support. Now, your cortisol will begin to fall during the day, and at the evening, it should be its lowest. Your cortisol will fall, and then your melatonin will come up, and then you get restful, blissful sleep. Now, if that's not happening, often what it is that we've got misfiring of brain and adrenal communication. So instead of spiking first thing in the morning, you may be spiking later in the day, or we may see that cortisol stays up more in the evening. This can definitely be problematic because you're not getting the restful sleep, and in addition to that, it's causing more hormone imbalance. We have to get a good night's sleep to have great hormones. That's just the reality of it. So if you're finding that you're struggling with these issues, I have to let you know, diet and lifestyle therapies are everything in this, but for you, it may not be enough. I personally have struggled with both thyroid and adrenal issues, and I found that I was eating right and I was exercising, but I was seeing little improvement. Well, these are absolutely foundational. Sometimes we need to bring in supplements to really support what our body does best naturally. That's exactly how supplements work. They're not meant to work like a pharmaceutical and treat a diagnosable condition, but instead they're meant to support your body in what it already does best, optimizing your hormones and bringing them back into balance. And there's no shame in needing a little more support or a little nudge to get things moving in the right direction. I want to share with you what we did with Adrenal Calm and why it can be so helpful for that wired and tired sensation. So number one is we filled it with nutrients to feed your adrenal glands. We want to love them up so that they do their job right. We also included adaptogenic herbs that help modulate these stress hormones. It's kind of that Goldilocks effect, not too much, not too little. And one herb in particular that I'm a big fan of in using in the evenings is ashwagandha. I like to say that it puts the hush on cortisol so that we can calm down and get restful sleep. I love coupling 3 caps of Adrenal Calm with some deep breathing and journaling in the evening so I can get into that rest and digest state. The other thing that we have in Adrenal Calm is phosphatidylserine, which is an amino acid that helps with bringing down cortisol levels. Again, this is not going to treat excess cortisol and push them down, but instead it's going to be that gentle nudge to remind the body of what it does best. If you're struggling with adrenal issues, I definitely want to recommend that you check out the Optimal Adrenal Kit and the video that we have on adrenal support as well. It will help you understand these varied layers of what is going on with adrenal health and how that affects your overall hormone picture. If you're struggling with that wired and tired, you're feeling anxious as you try to fall asleep at night, then I want to encourage you to give adrenal support a try along with your healthy diet and lifestyle practices.